Olá e seja bem-vindo a mais um Conexão Nasdaq. A relevância e a metodologia de construção do índice Nasdaq você já conhece. Hoje a gente vai apresentar algumas referências para você usar esse índice com mais assertividade no dia a dia. Já está conosco a Sarah Mill, estrategista sênior de pesquisa de índices, profissional que atua na inteligência de investimento de Nasdaq exatamente para isso. Welcome, Sarah!
Thank you. Good to see you again.
Yeah, for me it's a pleasure as well. More than a technology benchmark, the Nasdaq Index has been regarded as a benchmark for thinking about the 21st century. Why?
So the Nasdaq Composite Index is an index that's comprised of every stock that's listed on the Nasdaq stock market. So this is about 3,300 companies right now with a total market cap of about 27 trillion. The Nasdaq Composite is one of the most widely recognized benchmark indexes in the world and has a heavy focus on innovation and technology and the digitized economy of the 21st century. The index is home to some of the largest companies in the world, including Apple, NVIDIA, Microsoft, Meta, previously Facebook. And these companies have played significant roles in shaping culture and society, like social media platforms, streaming services, and tech devices, which have really shaped how we communicate and how we interact with the world. And in addition, the Nasdaq Composite has a global footprint. So really, it's influencing economies and markets around the world.
In 1971, the Nasdaq stock market made history as the world's first fully electronic stock exchange, laying the foundation for the Nasdaq Composite. Since then, what were the most important changes? Does the current state of the index still capture the sense of the 1970s?
So I think one of the biggest changes since the 70s is just the expansion of names listed on the NASDAQ. So it expanded from a few dozen names to now, like I mentioned, over 3,300 companies from around the world. And this expansion has really diversified the index across many industries while still maintaining that strong focus on innovation and technology. And even though the index has evolved over the last 50 years, the original spirit of NASDAQ as a platform for innovative companies still remains strong today.
Great. We have prepared two overviews for you to make some comments. One focuses on the Nasdaq Composite overlap by total weight. What you say about it?
So the Nasdaq Composite does have some overlap with the Nasdaq 100 index, which is the top 100 non-financial names listed on the Nasdaq Next Generation 100, as well as the Nasdaq Innovators Completion Cap Index. But what is unique about this index is that it does hold financials and real estate, so that definitely sets it apart from the Nasdaq 100. But it's really capturing those small names because there is not any sort of size or liquidity or market cap requirement. It just has to be NASDAQ listed. So really, we're going from those top 100 all the way down to those smaller names, out of those 3,300. But it really is a unique index when compared to some of the other popular NASDAQ indexes, such as the NASDAQ 100.
The other picture that we have prepared just shows the Nasdaq Composite ICB industry by weight as well. What to say about it?
So ICB weights is just a way of breaking down and looking at the sectors within the NASDAQ Composite. So this is just looking at it from the ICB industry point of view. And the NASDAQ Composite is heavily weighted toward technology stocks. So think of software, hardware manufacturers, semiconductor companies, and other tech-related businesses. It also provides exposure to e-commerce and consumer electronics and services. Online shopping and digital entertainment really has expanded this index into the consumer discretionary sector, but also we're getting exposure to biotech stocks and healthcare and basic materials and real estate. It really does expand all of these different sectors and isn't just focused on technology, although technology is, one of the heavily weighted sectors just by nature. And really, we've continued to focus on innovation across all of these different industries and sectors, which again keeps the spirit of the NASDAQ going strong.
Thanks, Sarah. It was a pleasure. See you next week.
Thank you so much. See you.
Semana que vem, claro, tem mais Conexão Nasdaq. Até lá.